All right. Hey, good afternoon. APIA here with Hausch Company. Want to introduce you to David Hausch. Hausch is our third claims TPA. Really glad to have them, partner with them. And just want to talk just a little bit, Dave, just want to hear a little bit from you, some of the value that you as a company, as an organization bring, to the end insured. I know on the front end, you have agents and brokers and underwriters working hard to make sure that the end insured is covered properly, that premiums appropriate, things like that. On the backside of that, from your perspective, what are some of those things that Hausch Company really brings value to the end insured?
What we focus on a lot here is trying through the entire process be the steward for our clients, right? So you're with everyone's best interest in mind. We want to make sure that we're delivering the best product we possibly can. To the end insured, that's making sure that we're very responsive, that things are quickly inspected, that any amount that's not in dispute, can be funded and provided. We do that through various different ways with digital and electronic payments and card funding and basically whatever payment method works for the end insured. But on the back half of that also being, as I said, the steward for the clients, where we're making sure that the policy is properly interpreted, coverage is applied appropriately, and they're also getting the information back on the policy information from conditions and values of properties and getting some feedback to everybody involved in the process. And really, a lot of that comes down to just communication. We try to be highly responsive and proactive in communication because we keep everybody in the loop. The odds of us having a successful claim transaction go up.
Yeah. And I know for all those reasons, the insured are happy to do, to have you guys kind of running point at that. Let me ask you, speaking to the end insured, what about to the broker partners and to the agents? What value do you feel like you bring in that regard?
So the way that we define what we're trying to deliver is basically an equation that, we try to provide best in class service, but what is service? So internally, what we talk about are the three things that we define as service, kind of the equation for services. So you want the quality of product, you want the proper adjustment, you want the communication between all the parties to be there, and then the pricing of that product has to be competitive, right? It's any one of those three things that if there's a drop off or a complaint or anything under the handle of any file, it's one of those three things: quality, product, and cost, right? So with the communication piece in there. So we want to be striving to be best in class in that service where we're providing all of those. And one of the ways that we do that is by transparency. So as you guys know, we have logins for our systems. Our brokers can monitor files. They have our contact information. We're responsive to them. We want everyone that's involved in the process to have access to us so we can respond to them. They can see what's going on. If there's anything that needs to be discussed or reviewed, that they're part of that process.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, I know being on several calls with you, I say from our end, your accessibility, that's a huge deal. I know that for us, I know that when we have a question or trying to solve a problem, you guys and your company has been extremely helpful. So we're so grateful for the role that we get to play together in the insurance business, and just grateful for the way that you do business and the way that you lead that team, your team there at Hausch Company. So, hey man, thanks so much for taking just a few minutes. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Yeah, we will. We're just honored to be part of the process and really love working with everybody there. And thank you for having us be one of your service providers.